Hey guys, welcome to a fresh video here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. In today's video, let's talk about Nick Haynes. This honestly has been reported for a number of weeks, but it looks like Nick Haynes is set to request a move to the Carlton Football Club.
Nick Haynes, another one in that bracket, veteran coming towards the end of his career, is unrestricted free agent, obviously got some significant interest from Carlton. It seems it's heading that way, that he might head to the Blues at the end of the year for some time now. Is that what you expect as well?
Yeah, look, we can't deny Nick the opportunity to go and play regular senior footy. He's obviously been, one of the greatest Giants ever. At his best, he was one of the best intercept marks in the game and played an important role for us over a long period of time. Right now, he can't sort of find his way into that back line given how settled it is. But he's gone back and played great VFL footy and probably shown the industry that he's good enough to be playing regular AFL footy if he was elsewhere. So, he's got a decision to make, but yeah, we'd fully support him if he did look for opportunity elsewhere.
We already know that Caleb Marchbank has been delisted. We now know that Lewis Young has been told to explore his options, irrespective of the fact that he is still contracted for a couple of seasons yet. And I think a player of Nick Haynes' caliber needs to be looked at and unpacked. So let's take a look at who Nick Haynes is and what he can offer. So we are talking about one of the inaugural Giants, interestingly enough. 32 years of age, 192 centimetres. He has played 211 games. This is a guy that plays the defensive position at a high level. He has been an All-Australian caliber player. He is obviously not in the peak of his career. He's coming towards the end of his career. But what he does bring with him is a high level of experience, high level of IQ. And I think expectations are a bit skewed with this. I feel like once a player reaches 30, 32, we write them off. I don't look at this potential nomination and this potential acquisition as one where we're going to be relying on Nick Haynes to play 24 games next year. He might. Anything's possible in this modern game. But I look at his performances this year. He played 8 games in the AFL and he played at a really high level. Every time I watched him play, he showcased his defensive ability, showcased his intercept ability. He's always had it. He has been injured at times throughout seasons, but he still finds a way to play bulk games in a season. He had a really solid contribution in the reserves this year as well. So I look at Nick Haynes and I wonder, what can he offer to the club? I look at the experience. I look at the ability for him to work with guys like Lockie Cowan, guys like Brodie Kemp. I think he's a guy that, if required to play, would be able to figure it out given his high IQ. Like, he's a smart footballer and he's a good footballer, and his ability to read the ball in the air is one that's also of a high level. So I think he would be a quality acquisition for us. The salary that he would command is where I'm not 100% sure, if I'm honest. I think he's made the bulk of his money, and I think if anything he'd be looking for opportunity to play. So on the one hand I say we're not going to be relying on him to play, but on the other hand, why would he nominate Carlton if he didn't expect or he didn't have a conversation around games to play? Now, he's a free agent. Well, in fact, he's an unrestricted free agent. He's done his time, he's completed his service. So I want to pose the question to you. With what looks to be an imminent nomination by Nick Haynes to join the Carlton Football Club, what are your thoughts on this potential acquisition and what would he bring to the club? And do you think it's worth it? Let's chat about it.